Hey everyone, my name is Zoe and my literature review focuses on domestic violence prevention and victim support services. So, for this project, I research how scholars, health organizations, and advocacy groups discuss domestic violence and the ways communities can help those survivors. My goal was to move beyond summarizing individual sources and instead identify patterns and themes within that larger conversation. So, in my literature review, I organized my sources into like three main themes. So, the first theme is the effects of domestic violence and victims and families. Sorry. The sources consistently show that domestic violence can have long term, like physical, emotional, psychological consequences. Many survivors experience like anxiety, depression, trauma, and children who witness abuse can also experience lasting emotional and behavioral effects. And my second theme focuses on the prevention and intervention strategies. So researchers agree that prevention efforts such as like educational programs, community outreach, and early intervention can help reduce domestic violence before it occurs. So, several sources emphasize the importance of teaching healthy relationship skills and addressing risk factors that contribute to the abuse. The third theme examines victim support services and barriers of seeking help. These sources discuss resources such as like shelters, counseling, health lines, and legal assistance. However, they also identify barriers that prevent many like survivors from accessing help, including like the fear, the financial dependency, lack of resources, and the concerns about their own safety or their family's safety. So, after reviewing this literature, I identified a gap in the research. So, while many sources discuss the importance of support services, and the barriers survivors are facing, there is less research that about like which support services are the most effective in helping survivors achieve long-term recovery and stability after leaving those abusive relationships. So, this gap is important because leaving an abusive relationship is often only the beginning of a survivor's recovery process. So, understanding which services provide the most effective long term support can help improve the outcomes for survivors to like strengthen future prevention and intervention efforts. So, as I move into the proposal assignment, I am considering focusing on the need for more comprehensive long term support programs that combine mental health services, housing assistance, financial support, and legal advocacy for those survivors. I would appreciate feedback on a few specific questions like, first, does the organization of my literature review make sense, or like do the themes flow logically from one section to the next, such as like the interventions and the preventions going into like after going before victim support services and barriers for seeking that help. My second is the gap like identifying a clear and meaningful statement? Like, does it seem like a strong foundation for my proposal and final project? And finally, are there like any sections where I need stronger evidence base or like a deeper analysis to better connect my sources and demonstrate the synthesis rather than summary? Okay, that was a lot, but thank you for taking the time to review my work. I look forward to hearing the feedback and using it to strengthen my proposal and my final argument. Thank you so much.